Data. Hey guys, it's me, Krulbeck again with another reaction video on this channel, and today we have Sickrenumber again with their Dangerous in Love performance version music video from November. I know I'm pretty late with this, about like 5 weeks or so, and I've actually not heard this song. This is their B-side on the Fire Saturday album, single album, and so yeah, I'm new to this. So in a way, I'm late, but still excited and still going in blind, so that's good for you guys, I guess, because it's gonna be a first impression to the song itself as well. And it's a music video again, so we have 2 music videos, which is really cool as well. I am still very sad about what happened with Denise, and I don't know what is going on. I still don't think she is out yet, but she's just on hiatus. She is my bias if you didn't know, so... And I watched a lot of Sickrenumber content right before the member changes. I was super invested into the group. They actually became one of my favorite groups. And ever since the member changes and the company just not explaining what's going on with Denise, I'm just on the fence, to be honest. I have nothing against the new members, Minji and Ju, but I'm just kind of on the fence and kind of waiting for them to do something, like the company. I want Denise back, that's for sure. So anyway, quick shout out to my Patreon before we start with this video. Thank you so much, and special shout out goes out to Follow to Yatnami Servants and Reese E. Roller. Thank you. If you want to see more reactions from me, you can either check out a pinned comment with a playlist to all of my Sickrenumber reactions, which are a ton. I've done a lot of variety content from Sickrenumber, but also a lot of their covers, dances, and everything like that. I've seen basically everything they did, to be honest. So all of that also in reactions, so you can check them out if you want. I really like them. And now I do have a Patreon as well, of course, where I do react to TV shows, K-dramas, do album reviews, live stages. I've also done Sickrenumber stuff there. If you want to see it, let's do that. You don't have to though, because, if you can't support me there, you don't have to. Let's get it with Dangerous in Love. Bing. So I do remember Minji had orange hair, right? Is it just... Is the first girl just Ju? I don't remember her face well yet. I don't know that's Ginny. Never mind. Sudam. Is that Ju there with the brownish? I see Leah on the right. I like the outfits a lot. Hi Dita. Oh, it's Dita, okay. So, Leah, Dita, there's Ginny, that's Minji, that's Sudam. So, Ju's on the far right, okay. With the blonde-ish. Minji now in center. Leah. Okay, I have to add, Leah was my bias wrecker. More and more she became one. It was actually initially Sudam, but then it became Leah, and I really freaking like her. So I was always in my head thinking, like, now that Denise is kind of on hiatus, or I don't know what's going on, potentially out of the group, I don't know. I was like, okay, at least I guess Leah is then my bias, but it still doesn't feel the same, to be honest. Like, hearing this chorus now for the first time, like, there's a voice missing for sure, and there's Denise's voice. Like, I don't know if you agree with me. Also, I know this building, by the way. This is a very unique building, but I've seen it in a music video before, and that was by Yumi Ray, Kawaii actually. She was standing up there on the balconies and walking around. It's a pretty unique building. Second time I ever see this. Okay, let's hear the second. Ooh, that's cool. The white outfits are really dangerous. Also, what are you doing, Leia? Why are you here with Ginny, like, Loki about to twerk? Like, that's not your forte. What? Leia? Feels Leia? Also, of course. It was so dumb, right? Was it? Wait, I'm so confused now. I'm pretty sure now. No, it was Sudam, right? Yeah. My bad. Here we go. Yes, Ginny. Oh, wow. Her voice, man. I used to have Sudam's voice. What are these frame shots? Like, there's frame shots. Am I not tripping here? Maybe it's just the transitions or something. Yeah, I guess transitions are pretty rough. It's actually pretty tough to watch that. I'm going on it. Okay, hi Jill. Minji is cool. I think it's Minji with the vocal, huh? Not bad. Data. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna talk about this in much detail, but I'm just gonna say one thing before we rewatch it for the last time and then move on. I'm just gonna say everybody had their hips, like the back down, you know, and had that spin. The booty spin, let's call it that. But Dita, her back was extra down compared to the others. Okay. Tell him, Sudam. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give you more like my 2 cents here, okay? For B-side music video, no, for B-side choreo, this was actually pretty good. Considering though that their choreos usually are much more action-packed, I think this is pretty weak choreo for Sickle standards. I'm not sure if that's them adapting to the new members. Maybe they're not as good in dancing yet. Maybe they need to get used to it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because it's a B-side choreo, but yeah, it's not up to par there with some of the other Secret Number choreos we've seen so far. It's not bad. It's just a bit like role-playing, right? In a way of they make it look like sexy and elegant and slow and like vibey. You know, it fits the song, but in certain aspects it could be more sharp and they could introduce moves that, you know, just would make this a bit more bam, like more punchy. But they just don't. Oh well. Talking about Minji, you know, I remember hearing, I'm not sure if this is correct, but I remember someone talking about this in my comments. I think that was on Fire Saturday, that Minji basically is kind of supposed to be the main vocalist replacement for Denise, in a sense of, you know, she's trying to she's trying to fill in the gap, but also the company was trying to fill in the gap, really, for Denise, because not having a main vocalist is pretty bad. And I still, and I think I said that in my Fire Saturday ration, but I still believe that Minji can't do that. I think she is really cool. She has a very big girl crush vibe around her, so I do like her as a member. I feel like she brings something to the group that is pretty interesting. Makes the group feel very, very different to before, where it was, you know, this very deep tone dominated songs by Denise's voice, of course, and much more like the group just had a different vibe. I can't explain why and how I think, like, but they did. And Minji's voice is just too high to really fit into that and copy that. She just can't copy it, which obviously makes sense. But what that translates to, with her being now the main vocal, I think I think the group just has a different sound. Also, I do believe she just can't get as high as Denise can. Denise's voice was more powerful and like she could belt, right? I don't think Minji can do that. I think Minji has a very main vocalist K-pop group type of voice, whereas Denise's voice was very unique for K-pop groups and their main vocalist position. And what I say by that, usually the main vocalist, you can look at a lot of other K-pop groups. I always take my old group Idol as an example with Mion. Mion is the main vocalist that is a very standard, typical K-pop main vocalist in my opinion. She has a very strong voice and a super, super stable voice that is very easy to listen to. So it's like a voice that you can literally put anywhere in the song and it's not annoying at all. It doesn't really like it's always fitting, right? But it's also never really sticking out. It's like the stable voice, the backbone of a vocal group, basically, or like the vocals of a group. So that is not a bad thing. I'm just saying, if you compare that to Denise, what Sickle used to sound like before, I just think that's a downgrade in vocals. But what can you really do? It's not her fault at all. I just don't really think the company is doing us a good service here with not explaining what's going on. Maybe I'm just out of the loop too, but you can let me know more about that in the comments. For Dangerous in Love, I want to say the song itself was pretty cool. It's not blowing me away, but it's good. And I think that's where I really draw the line. Like, it doesn't make me excited really, but I'm also, as I said, kind of on the fence when it comes to Sickle right now. In terms of, I just want my Denise back, or at least want to know what's going on and have a definitive answer, and not this. Yeah, she's gonna be on hiatus for some kind of like discussion, and I think it was contract discussions. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, that's like how long ago now, right? Like a few months at least. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, have a nice day. See you next one. Peace.